So one of the hip young things that people do apparently nowadays is get a coloring book and color it to de-stress. And that's an adult thing that happens. There are adult coloring books that are just not like kiddie drawings, but just like trees and clouds and mountains, and they color it in. And I saw this on the Minecraft store, and I'm like, well, I want to color, and I want to see how it works, especially in Minecraft form. I've never gotten one of those actual coloring books, so this is the first thing that I'm going to be doing that's coloring in like the past, 15 years? So I sound really old. My name is BrianSaviano, a.k.a. Bricks O'Brien. That's a big jump. Okay, cool. So it says Colorful City Coloring Book, and it looks like we have a bunch of options here. We have the Build Your Own Page, and then all these different options here. The Zooty Zoo, the Painterly Park, the Magnificent Mansion, the Splashy Shores, and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm going to go with, you can do a Prismatic Prison if you wanted to. I'll go for the Zoobity Zoo. I'll go for that. And so it looks like we have a small brush in the sense of Super Mario Sunshine, like Bowser Jr. would have. That's a medium, and that is a large. So if I click on this, or I right-click, what? How do I color a specific? Oh, wait. I have to select colors over here. Okay. I get it now. Alrighty then. Oh, and it's a whole big open area. It just starts you in a certain place. Okay. Pick a color and toss the projectiles in your inventory. Use the item control to throw projectiles. Okay, so what if I do this? And then, okay, cool. So it's every single individual block you can change the color of. And if you want to, you can change it to a bigger brush. Okay. So this reminds me of a game called D-Blob, which is a color-based game where you have to basically... How large is large? Okay, that's pretty large. And it went super far over there. It doesn't actually register, but there you go. It's basically a rhythm-like game where you have to paint a bunch of the world, actually most of the world, to restore life to the area. So if I do this, right? Okay, so it really covers every single little aspect of the area. So I want to keep it to a medium. Like, you can totally color this in yourself with the actual blocks, but this is pretty cool. The only thing that's annoying is the sound effect for actually coloring everything. So that would be my only complaint right now, but it's a really cool idea. And I'm curious how it actually works in actuality here. So if I were to go for something like this, have the pathway go all the way down here, it'll be brown. That will be there. So that looks like it's a 3x3 area. Yes. Okay, cool. So you can kind of measure up where everything's going to fall by just coding everything here. So I'd want everything to be red. So this is a very relaxing type of thing to do in general. So you'd be nice and soothing. We're gonna go and color things in as we see them all throughout here. We're just gonna paint some pretty little happy little flowers, happy little trees going on right here, making sure that we find our way through the magic mountain and through to the other side, because that's what life is all about, is going from I can't get in there, going from one side to the next, and as I say, meowing it out. I can be the next Bob Ross if I wanted to, if I just kept up that voice all day long. So you get the idea here. Let's see. So there's these are supposed to be flamingos. Okay, is there pink? No, there's red. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot red. Boom. Shoot it at you, and shoot it at you, and shoot it at you. You can kind of aim it like it was a little bit of a mini game, like one little thing after another. So those are supposed to be flamingos. That is supposed to be a giraffe, a big old giraffe. Okay, giraffes are obviously yellow, so we will aim for that. And so you can't free fly all the way around here, but you get close enough. You jump high enough, so that's good. But yeah, I could totally see you doing this for like hours on end if you wanted something to keep you busy and you turned off the sound effects, especially if you turned off the sound effects. You got to do that. That's an elephant, so I had the right idea. Kind of with the blue, it should be gray. That is... does it say? No. This one might be one of those things that you leave your mind to its own imagination here. It looks like that's a little, like a tire swing, so maybe a monkey, but that looks absolutely nothing close to a monkey. So I'm going to say no on that one. This looks like monkeys over here. That looks a bit more of a humanoid shape, kind of, so I'll vote monkeys on that one. This is a rhino, okay, because you can see the one horn in the middle right there, so that's clearly a rhino. Over here we have a lion. You can tell, like, that's the tail, lion's mane, okay, probably a giant pile of poop that the lion has pooped out, and water down here, okay, so that's pretty good. What else do we have here? We'll move on to other sections just to check them out, too, and those are probably crocodiles because of all the water that's scattered all around here. So, for the sake of convenience, we will go back to the lobby, and we'll check out the next area, the Mega Mall. How mega is this mall? Oh, it's really mega, actually. Okay, so a bunch of different stores in here. You could totally have this. You know, it'd be really cool if this was a paintball, like yeah, like a paintball area, and like there was all different areas you could go into, and then all the color that you miss from hitting the players goes on all the walls. That would be really cool. I did see a paintball map in the Minecraft store, but I'm assuming it requires multiplayer, and I don't have any friends to play with at the moment, so that would be kind of for nothing at the moment, but it could be happening eventually. Who knows? But this is pretty cool. I want to check out the second floor if I can find a way to get up there. Or is there no second? There is definitely a second floor, 100,000%. Yeah, over here. Nope. No, where are the stairs? Where is the escalator? Or is it just not going to... I guess there's no actual way to get up that I can see as of right now. So I'm just going to... Actually, no. Okay, I can't jump up there. I don't know where the... Whatever. Okay, you get the... Oh, wait. Right there? Yes. Okay, cool. Right at the entrance. Of course it's right at the entrance. Why wouldn't it be, Brian? Duh. This is a 3-story mall. Oh, boy. Is there a food court with like a Chick-fil-A and a Charlie's and a Wayback Burger and a Pizza Regina and then Joe's American Bar and Grill little standy thing? What else? Subway. Where's Subway? You know, there's all sorts of iconic mall food places around here. Well, I don't know where you're at, but those are the ones that are typically where I'm at. So, and obviously here you don't run out of, you know, health or hunger or anything like that, but you can totally keep just destroying everything that way. This one might be a little more problematic because of the size. Like going back to get colors every single time might be a little bit of a pain. So go for the Coliseum here. Obviously, a big open area. Nice. Okay. We can paint everything on the scoreboard there. This is a really cool idea. I really, really like this, especially if you have, like, multiplayer, and you wanted to just make a dedicated, you know, everything's one color or everything's one particular thing. Because you can see everything that's around here, and you can totally make your own stuff in all white and then color it afterward if you want to. So that's really cool. And I can't actually go beyond the black border right here. Huh, so you cannot travel between each area individually. Alrighty then. Go to the Prismatic Prison, which is totally colorful, which is why it's all gray. The whole outside is going to be gray, and there's no real debating that. I mean, you can obviously make it whatever color you want to. It's your life. You live it how you want to, but for a prison, you know, pretty basic. You know, it's a prison, so not going to be too much to it here. This is obviously where, you know, you lift weights, play basketball, do whatever. Pretty small prison overall. I figured it'd be a whole, like, Alcatraz situation, like a whole penitentiary thing, but nope, not quite. Just a little mini area, which is totally fine, you know? You don't need to have too much for the Prismatic Prison. So let's see what else we have here. The Masterful Music Hall. And I just coded... Okay, I mistakenly coded everything in gray right there. So it looks like this is where... It's outside, right here at least, and that's where the conductor would be. All the people playing the various instruments. kind of getting Sydney Opera House kind of vibes from the architecture on the outside. And where is the entrance? It is nowhere in... Oh, you can. Okay, duh. Right in here. Okay, cool. So this is the lobby where you can buy food. Maybe? I don't know. I can't really tell. I would think so, but... What? Really? What? What? No? Yes? Oh, maybe that's, like this is a restaurant sort of deal? I don't know. But if this is a whole music hall and there's only that one outside area for the actual music to be played over there, that's kind of lame. But, alright, you can obviously do your own thing if you want to. So we'll go back to the lobby. What else? I totally messed up all the colors here, unfortunately. The Brilliant Bank. Okay, so how big is the bank? It is pretty brilliant, I can confirm. So, oh, this is a massive bank. This is something you see on the New York City streets around there. Okay. So, I'll paint this bank, obviously, green, because green is the color of money, and money makes the world go round. Yep, that's it. It's not happiness and joy, or, you know, movies or music. It is exclusively money, and I'm just going to coat this whole thing. Now, if I coat that, oh, okay, so even the windowsills can be coated in green. Okay, so you got a little bit more color even on the windows, even though they are they are translucent, but there are some color aspects to them on the frames there, so that's cool. I'm curious to know what the technology would be to, like, make this mod happen, because it's really cool. Like, I don't know of anything in actual Minecraft that can change color like this, so... And just seeing all the color on here really makes it all come to life. It's really nice. So, we have, obviously, a good idea of what the bank is like. We have the Mottled Museum. Mottled Museum. That is clearly a T-Rex. He's going to be green. That is Reptar. We have officially painted Reptar in the Minecraft museum. So there you go. Hopefully you're excited by that. This looks like a platform? I don't know. That looks like a satellite, like that landed on the moon, like a shuttle or something. That's a train. That's a turtle. There's a shell. You're green too. There you go. It's almost the whole thing colored in one shot. Boom. Turtle. That is a biplane. You can tell. That's the front of the thing that makes the spin, the rotors, the thing in the front, and then you have the two wings. Yeah, there you go. That's an elephant, or mammoth, rather. And then 2 more platforms, just so you can look around and officially meow it out. So there you go. What is the next section here? We have the Zooty Zoo. We are already there. The Painterly Park. And I will change up the color to purple, because purple is accurate, right? Not really. But, yeah, you can make some purple trees if you wanted to, coating them all out through there. So, I mean, you could totally spend a ton of time here, but I'm not going to do a 15-part series of me just coloring everything unless it was a very chill situation, me not talking constantly. If I was just like, yeah, we're going to relax and paint a little bit more and paint even more and color everything in, every single special little color, because all the colors are very special. I would appreciate it if there was some sort of, like, color wheel thing on my cursor so I could choose the colors from here instead of having to go back and make it happen. But there are some things in Minecraft that are limited, I suppose. So maybe eventually the Magnificent Mansion is right here. I'm going to go for yellow, because why not? Looks very modern. I actually saw a house like this that is in my area. And New England is a very not modern type of house location, because it's like all the houses were built hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So like one of the houses has like all glass on the front and the top, and it goes from like window to ceiling like this. It's literally exactly like this, from like floor to ceiling, glass windows everywhere. And it's like, man, that does not fit in anywhere. But how does it survive the winters, and how does it do everything else, man? I don't know. But a bedroom like this would be pretty killer, even though you couldn't put up any paintings or have a ton of furniture, because there's no walls to put anything on, but you know, that's fine. That's totally fine too. Hey, you know, you do what you want, man. It's your life, you live it how you want to. Get a nice view of everything over here. No real like skyscrapers or anything. The biggest thing is the what is that? Did I paint that? No, I definitely did not paint that. 100,000% did not paint that. Because I'm like, why is there so many colors over there and what happened? Okay, whatever. I don't know what that could be, but hey, you know. That could be the downtown. Is it changing color? As it's... I could have swore I saw colors changing over there. Is there anybody else in my room? I don't think so. No, it's just me. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. People will join in unexpectedly, and I'm like, what? Who's that? What? So, yeah, I didn't think I was seeing things, or maybe as I visit everything, it adds a little bit more color. That would make sense, I guess. We'll go for blue over here. So these are obviously the shores, as the splashy shores. So you want to make it all as much blue as you can. It looks all very translucent for now. So if I really wanted to, I would make the bottom sand on that lower level, but then I don't know if we could actually pull that off with, you know, still having the blue on for the water. So whatever. So obviously it's a little sandy area here. This is like, I'm moving really slow. That must be the nether sand or whatever it is. This is obviously a boardwalk over here. It's probably the, if they were to add anything else to this whole thing, it would be a, like a amusement park on a boardwalk. That would be pretty cool. But, you know, there's obviously a ton of areas as it is already. So go back to the lobby. And is there any, yeah, it's definitely getting filled in, 100,000%. Hued High School. Go to the high school, and then obviously the downtown dab will be the last one. I will go orange, yeah, for the high school. Even though those weren't my high school colors, they were red and black and white, but orange is close enough, I guess. So, obviously, lockers over here. We have a gymnasium. You can tell because of all the rafters over here. Let's see, what else we got? We got a classroom. This is probably chemistry, which I did awful in and hated because I'm not a science guy at all. Very small high school around here. This is probably algebra, in which I was in not the super smart class because I just didn't want to try and I wanted to hang out with my friends. We have over here a smaller room. This is probably creative writing, where I actually did really well in, and I'm super creative. So go figure, right? I did well in some things more than others. This is probably the cafeteria, if I were to guess, because all the long tables all together. That's the entrance over here. So yeah, very small high school. It doesn't look to be a second floor at all, but that's fine. So we have our last area. If we return to the lobby, we have Zaydown, or we can build our own page, obviously. Downtown Dab. And this is not the area I thought it would be. Huh. So it wasn't that area that we were surrounded by that was getting more colorful as time went on. So this just looks like a downtown area. No locations to go into physically. It's just a bunch of buildings on the outside, so you can kind of determine what you want each thing to be, which is cool. Looks to be some telephone poles and a fountain and trees and all that stuff. Okay, so I cannot coat that thing, but for some reason I could coat it in the opening area there, which is weird. But that's a very ineffective clock tower. The clock tower is usually several feet high or several stories high. That is not very effective at all. Oh, and it says school on the background, so you can clearly tell it says school. So, hey, there you go. So, this area looks to... Oh, I can paint it. Okay, cool. So, it does kind of get more colored in over time, because obviously I didn't do any of that. But there you go. So, that's a short overview of the Colorful City coloring book, and you can change that if you want to. It's cool. It's definitely a relaxing thing, not a action-packed adventure, but it's very unique, and I like the idea of it. I love the textures. I love everything about the way it looks. I just wish it was something in Minecraft where you could select things at will instead of going to a specific wall like this and making that happen. I'll show off what the build your own page looks like. Might as well, right? Before we get out of here. Okay, so you basically, yeah, you get all the same stuff here, and you get a certain area to make something happen. So oh, you get creative mode over here too. That's cool. So I will make a little itty bitty smiley face, and there you go. That's what it's going to be, and that is my coloring book. Yep, that's it right there. That's my coloring book world, and I am going to make it. No, I can't actually. Can I choose that? Yes, I can. Looks like I can. So now you can just do whatever you want in creative mode. But I cannot select the, if I do paint, nope, okay. Can't do the paint bucket, or I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's called brush? Nope, hold on. Let me just try it here. Nope, oh, make it happen, go. BRU? Nope, not that either. So I don't know. But there you go. That's creative mode there. You can go and do that if you want to. But otherwise, I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching, and tuning in. Get the coloring book if you want to. It's available on the Minecraft store. But if not, I hope you had a fantastic time watching this very soothing and relaxing coloring book video. But if not, there's always next time. I'll talk to you lovely people of the internet next time. Peace out. Bye.